Hi, JR. The first one I have for you. This year, I was able to reinvigorate the political pillar by creating the first ever annual event. In connections to your main goals and visions for this position, give us a specific example of how you plan on developing another political event.
First of all, thank you for the question, and thank you so much for everything you've done in your position with elevating it. Um, for the annual political event, I intend to continue the tradition and evolve it by also continuing to collaborate with other organizations just like you have, like Anak Bayan and Malaya Movement and other organizations as well. I also intend to continue on the scholarship that we have offered because I feel like that is a very essential part of giving back to our community and providing for those in our community that would need assistance with pursuing higher education. I also intend to bring in more people who have like academic experience in political science and to bring in speakers and do panel discussions to raise more awareness and give deeper insights on all the pressing issues within our community.
Thank you. And the last one I have for you. AB Samahan is now supporting nationally known endorsements, such as the Philippine Human Rights Act and the Filipino American Agenda. Share your knowledge on these two endorsements and explain how you plan on highlighting these politically inclined demands to our members, student leaders, faculty, and university.
Could you repeat the question one more time just so I could address
Of
all parts
course,
of it?
that's no problem. AB Samahan is now supporting nationally known endorsements, such as the Philippine Human Rights Act and the Filipino American Agenda. Share your knowledge on these two endorsements and explain how you plan on highlighting these politically inclined demands to our members, student leaders, faculty, and university.
For sure. So beginning with the Philippine Human Rights Act, I am very proud that our organization has decided to endorse it, especially because I believe it is very essential in pressuring our current administration to stop all aid to the Duterte regime that has been causing extrajudicial killings and other parts that are human rights violations in the Philippines. I believe it is very essential for us to continue supporting this and continue pressuring the administration to ensure that we don't grow complacent just because the former president is out of office. And as for the Philippine American agenda, I believe that it is very um, very good and comprehensive in addressing all the needs in the community here in the diaspora, especially those regarding education and students. I believe that education is an important part in raising the collective consciousness and raising awareness for all the issues that we need to unite to combat against. And as far as connecting with our community and our school and other organizations, I will intend to create concise descriptions of each so that it is very accessible to the general public. And I will in those explain why they are important for our community.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, JR. Thank you, Mai. Now we will proceed to have another person from Elections Committee go ahead and ask you two questions from the audience.
Hi, JR. All right, so for first question is constantly keeping up with current events can have a toll on one's mental health. In this role, how will you ensure that you are setting boundaries to prevent this from happening to you?
I do definitely agree that keeping up with politics is very stressful on your mental health. But personally for me, as a political science student and as someone who is very passionate about this and has devoted a lot of my commitments to it, I feel that what keeps me motivated is seeing the impact that it has on my community. And I really appreciate all the meaningful connections that are made through solidarity with each other and with other marginalized groups and for all citizens. I intend to set boundaries for myself by making sure I'm not always constantly like scrolling through social media on endless nights and making sure that I have the right amount of balance between keeping myself informed on everything that's important while also taking time to breathe and really reflect on everything going on and take time for myself.
Thank you. And your second question is, how will you ensure that our members not only listen, but take action on the things that you share and talk about?
I do think that action is very important, and I will help unite and mobilize our members to take action by explicitly addressing how certain issues directly involve people. Because I feel like with a lot of the political situations going on in this current day and age, it's very easy to lose sight on the bigger picture of it all and seeing how everything is ultimately interconnected. But I will make sure to deliver as accessible information as possible to people so that they are properly motivated to act on each position. And I will make sure that I outline very specific and very concise and easy steps for them to follow so that they can go about doing so.